Good morning, dear members and students. So, on behalf of SIRC, we invite each of you for the 76th Republic Day function. And we are proud that on this Republic Day, we have among us around 15 plus senior chartered accountants who have their experience of 30 plus years being in the profession. We thank you for being here with us and making your time. It's a proud moment for SIRC that we could call you, being a Sunday, and I think you had enough help with family also to be here among us. And students who are present here, please note that you have people among you who are 30 plus years in this profession and who are going to be you are being aspiring chartered accountants. You should take the best cues from them today. Have a chat across. There will be tea and coffee available, so you can help them out and have a chat so that you are able to get in their important advice and mentorship. Probably you should find a mentor today along here with you. So on behalf of SIRC, we request members and students present here to take part in this event with full enthusiasm. And I invite our chairperson Geetha madam and secretary sir to come up on the dais. We also have here with us our student chairman Mando Sunil Kumar sir and our Rekha, who is our regional council member. I request the members and students to stand up for our motto song and Tamil Thai Vartha.
य एष सुप्तेषु जाग्रति य एष सुप्तेषु जाग्रति कामं 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 कामपुरुषो पुरुषो निर्मिमाणः निर्मिमाणः तदेव शुक्रं तद्ब्रह्मा तद्ब्रह्मा तदेवामृतमुच्यते तस्मिन् लोकः शतः सर्वे तदूनात्यति कश्चन एतद्द्वैता 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 एतद्द्वैता.
Being a Republic Day, I have to again request Tamil Thai Vartha will just continue. Yes, please.
நீராறும் கடலுடுத்த நிலமடந்தை கெழிலொழுகும் சீராறும் மதனமென திகழ்வரத கண்டமிதில் எக்கணமும் அதில் சிறந்த திராவிடனல் திருநாடும் தக்க சிறு திரை முதலும் தரித்தனரும் திலகமுமே அத்திலக வாசனை போல் அனைத்துலகும் இன்பமுற எத்திசையும் புகழ் மணக்க இருந்த பெரும் தமிழனங்கே தமிழனங்கே உன் சீரிழமை திறம்பியந்து செயல் மறந்து வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே.
Thank you, everybody. I think the tone of the CA motto and the Tamil Thai Vartha sets the tone for the day. Thank you. I request our chairperson, Geeta Madam, to give her welcome address.
Happy Republic Day to one and all present here. And on behalf of SIRC of ICAI, I welcome you all to this Republic Day celebrations. I welcome our Secretary, CM Uppala Subbarao, and SICASA Chairman, Mandava Sunil Kumar, Council colleague, Rekha Uma Shiv, and upcoming Regional Council members, Abhishek Murli, and all our senior members who accepted our invite, came all the way to our institute in spite of Sunday, and their family members who brought them here and wanted to be part of these celebrations, and my dear students. So I wholeheartedly welcome you all to this today's Republic Day celebrations. When I stand before you after unfurling the national flag of our great nation in the capacity of chairperson of SIRC and representing you all on this momentous occasion, I am filled with extreme and inexplicable emotions. It's a great honor bestowed upon me as a chairperson to unfurl the national flag. When I hosted the national flag on the occasion of Independence Day, that is on 15th August, and now unfurling the national flag on Republic Day in the august presence of our beloved members and students, I'll cherish these happy moments forever in my life, because the emotions which I felt when I unfurling the flag is really, it's really unexplainable. As on this occasion, I am pleased to extend a warm welcome to all of you to have taken part of this celebration. And as you are aware, I am also very curious to know about what is this unfurling and hoisting of the flag, though they both look similar, and they both the events is meant to honor and pay respect to our national flag, and might look the same also. Yet there is a distinction between the two events regarding how the flag should be raised. The position of the flag also matters a lot. That's what when I was unfolding the flag, a little bit I tensed when it was coming down. One can spot the difference in unfurling and hoisting in the positioning of the flag. When the national flag is hoisted on the Independence Day, it is tied and sits at the bottom of the pole, and it is a Prime Minister who raises the national flag up and hoists it with the aim to honor the historical event of the day. Whereas when the flag is unfurled on the Republic Day, it is closed and tied the knot at the top of the pole. The President unfurls it without pulling up flag up as it takes place on Independence Day. On Republic Day, the country celebrates the day when the Constitution was adopted. So on Independence Day, the hoisting of flag by the Prime Minister of India signifies the rise of a new nation free from colonial domination. So to raise the flag on Independence Day, that is on 15th August, a rope is pulled from below. Following that, it is unlatched and raised into the place. When the President of India unfurls the flag, India already became Republic in 1950. So it was already independent, and that is why there was no reason to hoist the flag taking from bottom to top. So coming back to this today's Republic Day celebrations, this year it is the beginning of 76th year of our nation becoming republic and completing 75 years milestone of our Republic India. So Republic Day is celebrated as a commemoration of India's Indian Constitution coming into effect. We also recall and recognize the contribution of the authors who drafted the Constitution of India under the leadership of Baba Saheb Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. This year, the Government of India has the theme for the Republic Day 2025 as Swarna Bharat Virasat Aur Vikas, that is Golden India, Heritage and Development, portraying both India's continuous progress and its rich cultural legacy. So Republic Day is celebrated giving the emphasis to constitutional values which represent India's dedication to the democratic principles of equality, justice, liberty and brotherhood. So the occasion also promotes national unity and exhibit India's strength in diversity and foster unity in diversity. So I would also acknowledge that the first woman chartered accountant C.A. Shobhogam Madam, past chairman of SIRC and the first woman chartered accountant from India, consecutively, she was the chairman consecutively for 3 years from 1955 to 58, was imprisoned by the British government for her role in freedom movement. It is the day that Constitution guaranteed all of us with the right to equality, right to freedom, right against exploitation, right to freedom of religion, cultural and educational rights, right to constitutional remedies. So let us therefore take the pledge to uphold our Constitution in letter and spirit and strictly follow the democratic principles enshrined in the Constitution of India. So this day is also the occasion for every citizen of India to reaffirm their commitment to unity in diversity, fraternity and equality among all our citizens. On this memorable occasion, I would like to invoke an extract of what Dr. Ambedkar, considered as the father of our Indian Constitution, said on the eve of Republic Day. Our object in framing the Constitution is really twofold. One, to lay down the form of political democracy, and two, to lay down that our ideal whatever is in power shall strive to bring about economic democracy. The directive principles have a great value, for they lay down that our ideal is economic democracy. When we join on the occasion of unfurling the national tricolor flag, let us salute our flag of freedom, reiterate our national resolve and rededicate ourselves to our motherland. Let us strive for universal values and ideals, peace, friendship and progress. Also, the Constitution of India was adopted on November 26, 1949 with a preamble. The people of India, having solemnly resolute to constitute India into a sovereign democratic republic and to secure to all the citizens justice, social, economic and political, liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith and worship, equality of status and of opportunity, and to promote among them all fraternity, assuring the dignity of the individual and unity of the nation. In our Constituent Assembly, this 26th day of November 1949, do hereby adopt, enact and give to ourselves this Constitution. So this was the day it was happened on that day. So we are celebrating this Republic Day on that occasion of this January 26th. The Constitution of India is a supreme law of India that sets out the fundamental rights and directive principles and the duties of the citizens. So it will be interesting to note that our Constitution is the longest written national constitution in the world. So on this day, let us acknowledge the contribution of the 7 members of the committee who authored the constitution, and proud to share 2 of them are from South and that too from Tamil Nadu. Those members are Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, Shri Alladi Krishnaswamy Iyer, Shri N. Gopalaswamy Iyengar, Shri K.M. Munshi, Shri Muhammad Sadullah, Shri B.L. Mitter, later replaced with Madhavrao, Shri D.P. Kaitan. So, with these words, I thank all of you to have joined in this memorable and significant occasion of SIRC of ICAI. Let us take the nation to greater heights of glory in all spheres of life, where our generation and our future generations can be proud of our great country, India, Bharat. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Chairperson, and I think with a Jai Hind of our seniors and the young members among us, I kindly request our Secretary, sir, to give a few words to share his thoughts, and we'll start the felicitation process.
Good morning, Chairperson A.B. Geeta, Sikha Chairman Mandav Sunil Kumar, and my council colleague Rekha, and the newly elected Abhishek Murali, and my senior members and their family members, and my dear students. A very good morning to all of you. I welcome you all on behalf of SIRC of ICAI for the 76th Republic Day celebrations. This year, our Public Relations Committee of ICAI came with a new initiative and selected members who completed 75 years of age and sent a kit to felicitate them on various occasions. So today we have selected, we have on a membership basis seniority 20 members, and we invited us, and I also once again thank you for coming all the way, and though it is a small felicitation, we are proud to do it on this auspicious day. Thank you one and all.
So, on behalf of SIRC, I would request that we will take up the felicitation of the members. So, we have, today we have with us Mr. C.A. Palani Andavan, who was, I think we will have it at the, we'll honor them at a chair. Yeah, we also request with your family also to be present. Palani Andavan, C.A. Palani Andavan, sir, with his family, please. You can be accompanied with your family. Yeah, I request C.A. Abhishek also to join us in this felicitation. So, Chartered Accountant Palani Andavan was qualified as a member in the year 1960. And we are proud to have you along with us, sir, here. And it is noted that he is an excellent corporate governance practitioner. I request Palnianvan sir to share his few thoughts. Mike, please give him the mic. Hand mic. It's here.
Hello. I'll stand. Thank you all of you, my fellow members, senior members and juniors also. In fact, hearing you, okay? By accident I am here. Only 2 days back, I came to know they are going to celebrate like this. How I came to know? I met a friend of mine, 75 plus, a few months back. He said, sir, you are missing on that occasion, function day. I said, what was function? He said, 75 plus. We had a good gathering. Why you are not there? Oh, is it like that? I didn't know. I don't know on basis how they select and send the invitation. That's a different matter. So I wanted to contact SIRC. Nowhere I can find their phone numbers. I try heavy, and then finally I got on internet, Sabari ICAI or something. I sent a message, no reply. I sent a copy to Central E-Board. Sent a reminder, third reminder, fourth reminder, no reply. And finally I got hold of some number, somehow or other. Madam Sangeeta. I got Madam Sangeeta. What the? I just heard like that. You had. So how is that I missed? Then she said, wait sir, 5 minutes. Then suddenly somebody said, sir, we are again having another one this Republic Day. Why don't you join? Okay, happy I will join here. Like that I am here. What I am trying to say, one thing, at least you have some dedicated number for members to contact. When you contact, they say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know what is that going on. Which one number to put 1, put 2, put 3. At least have one dedicated number, at least for senior members. It's only suggestion. I'm not finding fault. We have to improve daily. Somehow daily one improvement. This one improvement, I suppose. Okay. Thank you very much. I'm honored to be with you.
Thank you, sir. In this age of heritage and development, your feedback is always taken, and it is great that you were able to reach out to me, probably the right person to whom you had to reach out. Thank you very much, sir. I kindly request CA Chandrasekharan sir, who has just joined us along with his family. Acha, okay. இது என்ன நீ அட்ரஸ் இது போடலையாப்பனா இல்லையே போடலையே அச்சா சாரி சந்திரசேகரன் N. Yeah, membership 4412. Yeah. Chandrasekharan CA Chandrasekharan was awarded the A.F. Fugasan Prize for the best answer paper on auditing. Dear students, please note he is a member in the year 1957 who was awarded the A.F. Fugasan Prize for the best answer paper in auditing, and he has been in his distinguished service since 34 years in Madras Port Trust and was also a chairman of the port. So we are proud to have you here, sir, today.
Let me hold like this.
We will be then requesting CA Vardhan N, who is a qualified member in the year 1960. Yeah. We request Chandrasekharan sir to share his thoughts with us.
Dear members of my profession who are assembled here, and who are sitting at the main table. It is my proud privilege to be here to get honored by my fellow members belonging to Southern Regional Council of the Institute. I belong to the older generation of chartered accountants. In those years, we had first examination and final examination. I cleared first examination and also final examination in the year November 1957. In those years, very few passed this examination, which was considered to be very tough in those years. All over India, only 9 persons passed both the groups together, and I was lucky to be one among them at that time. Then I took the membership of the institute, and at that time I was wavering whether I should practice or take up an appointment. In those years, Shastri and Shah, Ferguson Company, and Venkatraman Company, these were all very popular companies at the time. And the one lady member, she was also referred to your first lady member, Sevabhogam was also there at that time. R. Balangangadharan of Binni, Rangasamy of Rangasamy and Company, G. Narayan Samy of Venkatraman Company, all were my mentors. I was a young student at the time. I passed, and they all appreciated me for having passed in the first attempt, both first and final, and also got the A. Ferguson Prize for the best paper on auditing. And A. Ferguson at the time honored me by giving a check of ₹250 as a gift from them. Of course, nowadays you will find ₹250 nothing. But in those years, ₹250 was a big sum of money at the time. Very big sum of money, ₹250. Okay, I was telling you that I was wavering whether to choose an appointment or go into practice. Then it was God's will that I should join Chennai, now Chennai Port Trust, in those years Madras Port Trust it was called. I joined as an accounts officer in the year 1959 and rose step by step, and by God's grace I became chairman of the Chennai Port Trust. It was considered to be a great honor because the first time the chairman of Chennai Port Trust was chosen from the finance discipline. Normally they will come from the traffic discipline or engineering discipline. As the first time they chose from the finance discipline. Second one, normally the chairman of Port Trust passes through the position of deputy chairman, then he becomes a chairman. But for me, I was posted directly as chairman, not passing through the channel of deputy chairman. So I had served that post for Chennai Port Trust right through my career, and after about 35 years of service, I retired in the year 1993. It's already 50 years now. I had a good innings there. I had good relationship with all. I was able to visit different countries as members of various committees of the government and gained more knowledge, and I was also able to impart more knowledge to others. Thank you very much for having invited me to be with you all. And thank you very much for the nice gesture of honoring me, calling me, putting a shawl on me, putting a memento, giving a memento to me. Thank you all.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much, sir. This is our privilege to be with you, and we are all blessed to have all you people here today.
I think with the permission, sir, we would request like each of you here, senior members, all your motivational feedback and your insights to us that you are sharing today. We are trying our best to record it. If you allow us, we'll take your consent. Probably we'll use them as a motivational advice to our upcoming aspiring students. Thank you, sir. I kindly request Vardhan sir along with his family for the felicitation, please. Membership number is 007575. Vardhan sir has been in practice and was qualified as a member in 1965, and we are proud to note that he has been one of our aspiring faculties for all the aspiring students in SIRC, and he has also been a partner of KV Narasimhan & Co. Vardhan sir, you can also share your few thoughts within your minute.
I am very much thankful to the SIRC of CA Institute for honoring me this day. It is a very big honor for me, which I shall not forget throughout my life. Now I happen to be the senior partner of Messrs. KV Narasimhan & Company, Auditors Madras. It is considered to be one of the leading firms in South India. Now, with regard to my biodata, I shall be very brief. I have taught for almost more than 20 years in our SIRC Institute, all four or five subjects: accounting, finance, auditing, management accounting, and statistics also. Law. Law was my special favorite, and I was very much specializing in law. These are the subjects which I was teaching for more than 20 years. And then I have been teaching throughout South India. I have been teaching MBA throughout South India in many colleges throughout South India, including Kerala also. Then I taught in productivity councils. Courses I have taken in productivity councils in Madurai, Ernakulam, and Madras, and all those things. So these were the I was throughout my career. I was also an educationist and teaching and all that. And I participated in the seminars and conferences in Bombay and Delhi. And there also I became a famous figure. And don't mistake me that I am boasting and all that. I am not boasting. I am just with humility I am telling all these things. And the two big achievements in my life were, one is Pacific Conference, the international conference, where I was selected as a speaker on merit, which took place in Delhi. There I spoke in Pacific Conference. The second was the Messrs. Thakur Vaidyanathan and Company is number one firm of consultancy in Delhi. There I worked for more than 4 to 5 years. I picked up experience. I got a very good name in consultancy because of the training given by Mr. Raja Raman. Even today he is still practicing at the age of 93. And he gave the training for consultancy by which I got a name in consultancy in Delhi. So I participated in many conferences and seminars in Bombay and Delhi. I made a name in Delhi and Bombay. Calcutta alone I did not visit much because not much conferences were held in Calcutta like Bombay and Delhi. So these were the mostly educational front. I have done a lot of things and I have made a big name also. That is a thing which I have done. And here our firm also has picked up now. Our firm is now in the limelight. It has come up very well. That is also one more thing. And so I am very much honored by these people and very much thankful to the institute for having honored me, for having decided to give the memento and everything, etc. And I given my biodata also to the institute, and that is also there. And any more questions, please? Any more thing? That's all. So I used to run a cricket club also. I was the captain of the cricket club called Apollo Cricket Club, and we are playing matches in the 60s and 70s. I made a name only in the 60s and 70s in both education, cricket, and also. So we played many matches for 10 years. Cricket life I did in the 60s. And Hindi, Tamil, Sanskrit were my subjects. Sanskrit was my subject in college. I made a mark. And Hindi, I passed Rashtrabhasha examination of Hindi Pracha Sabha Institute. And Tamil, I passed the toughest exam in Tamil Sangam of Madurai Tamil exam. So in languages also I got a lot of proficiency that day. So that is the thing, one more thing which I wanted to tell. So and in social activities also, in social activities I was also a social worker, helping many students. We were giving free tuitions for poor students and then giving books and all that, teaching them and helping many students out of the way for helping them to come up in their careers. So that is the thing. Anyhow, I am respectful to members for having given me opportunity to be present here, and thank once again the SIRC for honoring me and for bestowing on me all the things that I have given today. Thank you very much, please.
Thank you, sir. I kindly request CA Parthasarthi Padmanabhan is 007700. You can be accompanied with your family, sir. CA Parthasarthi Padmanabhan has qualified as a member in the year 1965. 35 years of service, and he writes articles in Business Standards in RCA magazine, and he is also a chartered secretary, and he has written articles in Business Standards, Chartered Secretary, and The Hindu. So, thank you, sir. Kindly share a few thoughts of your wisdom, sir.
Good morning all. I am privileged to be here today. And I would say that I had my initial education in Calcutta, both schooling and college.
Not listening to that. 1 minute, this, like this.
With Rama?
Yeah.
Sir, again, I'll start again. Okay. Sorry, I'll start again. Good morning to you all. I am privileged to be honored by the institute. Though initially I was a member from Calcutta because I was born and brought up there, and my initial education was in Calcutta. I passed my Bachelor of Commerce from St. James College, Calcutta. St. James College, Calcutta. And then those days there was a feeling that CA is impossible to pass. Many people were scaring us about the pass percentage. Oh, but then there was a demand for a lot of chartered accountants once the 5-year plans and other things came about, and the industrial policy resolution, and there was an emphasis on the 5-year plans to, though we were predominantly an agricultural country, that industry should also be given. Thanks to the then Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru, he wanted 5-year plans to be instituted, and there was a notion that the nation is judged by the amount of steel it produces. So based on that, they had steel plants in Durgapur in West Bengal, Bhilai, Madhya Pradesh, and Rourkela in Orissa. So that was a parameter for judging the progress of a country. Now I find that the profession has progressed very far, because concepts like tax audit and then manufacturing and other companies audit order, etc., have made chartered accountants eclipse some of the sister professions, though they are also equally important to the cause of the country. So with these, I don't think I should take your time anymore. I thank the Institute once again, and to you all for patiently listening to me. One advice I have for the young students: please do not be worried about the results. Please concentrate on whatever is to be done. And your seniors had undergone a lot of trouble, because those days textbooks were not available, and now there is a lot of help. Southern India Regional Council is organizing so many things, and therefore I would suggest all of you who are younger students and who are already qualified and entering into the and probably with some experience in industry, that you will take the institute forward and make CA as important as any other profession in the world. Thank you very much. God bless.
Thank you, sir. I kindly request if CA Raman GV's membership number 4751, is he there? Okay, then we'll proceed. I kindly request CA Ranjan DG, membership number 007868. Sorry, CA Rajan DG 007868. CA Ranjan DG has been qualified as a member in the year 1966, and we are proud to note that he is also a fellow member of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of England and Wales, and he has a wide experience of working with our big fours also, Pricewaterhouse and Lovelocks. And he is also responsible for the growth of his consultancy company, Coopers and Lybrand in Western India. So we are proud to have you here, sir, and can you please share your few thoughts of your wisdom for our young members and students.
Thank you very much. I want to thank the Institute, Southern India region, for having me here this evening. I'm one of those early birds who actually couldn't do very well in studies. I was a bit of a failure, so my father actually packed me off to do my articles in London. Straight after my senior Cambridge, I actually went to London. I was very happy to go to London because that's the only thing I say I can get away from all this. And I was a very good sportsman, and that's one of the reasons I was very bad in studies. And I did my articles with Ford Rhodes Williams. I was the first Indian to do Ford Rose Williams in London. At that time, there was a bit of a calabar, let me tell you. They didn't want people like us to come and be with them. It was a pretty hectic session. And just one particular thing which I can tell you, on the calabar, because I refused to accept this calabar business. We used to go for audits, and we all want to go an audit where there was a good lunch available, because we had no money to buy food. And we used to look for one client who always gave you the best. And there was one particular client in Ford Rose at that time who would not accept a colored man, as they called us, to come for their audit. I went up to my senior partner at that time, and I told him, I said, sir, I want to go for this particular audit. And this is after I had finished my articles. So he said, well, don't think you should go, because the chairman is not going to be very happy to let you in. I said, please give me a chance. I said, all I want to do is basically go and do the audit. So he agreed reluctantly, and sure enough, I did that particular audit very well, and I got my free lunches also. But at the end of it, that free lunches, I actually had a lunch invitation from the chairman himself. And that is how actually he accepted the colored people in. And when I came back to India, after finishing my qualification, actually, Ford Rose Williams, I did my 5-year articles, and I worked with Pricewaterhouse in London, which was next door. Both the offices were next door. So I got, I think worked with them for about a year. And I came back in 1965. And when I came in 65, I went through a series of interviews. And ultimately, I chose Lovelock and Lewis because the senior partner then was John Lang, who was a fantastic man. He actually he interviewed me. And as a result of which, somehow or the other, we took it upon myself that I should join it. And the reason was, I remember he asked me, what do you aspire to be? So I said, I want to be sitting on your chair. And that's why he said, fine, you're taken on. And so this is how the starting of my career in the profession. And he gave me a tough time in terms of all the most difficult audits. I did the first merger, which was taking place in India at that time, which was in Lucknow, if I'm not mistaken. And then he asked me, actually, I came for the final report. Rather before sending me, he said, have you done any mergers? He said, no. He said, how are you going to do it? I said, I'll take my book and read it and go and do it. That's exactly how I did that first merger. And it was well accepted as far as the country was concerned. That is the BIC Elgin merger. That was the first one that took place in India. I still remember the name. Normally I forget all names now. I'm not anywhere near as young as I look. But then they told me that we were very predominantly in Calcutta, being the oldest firm of chartered accountants and being the first in India. We came in with when the Brits arrived here in the East India Company days, and we were members of the Scottish Institute. Even the English Institute was not there when we started Lovelock and Lewis. So being the oldest firm, I was asked to then, we were concentrating on Calcutta, but then my senior partner at that time said, we need to be a global operation. And I said, how do we go global operation? We are locally based. He said, well, we are locally based as the biggest. Let us go globally. So then he asked us to open our offices. That's when I opened an office in Delhi, then in Bombay, then in Bangalore, Hyderabad, etc. We grew to be one of the first firms at that level. And Ferguson's were my greatest, two firms were bigger than, were already my biggest competitors, was Pricewaterhouse and Ferguson's. And both of them actually were very good friends of mine also. And we ultimately became a very, very well-established firm. And also as far as consultancy services is concerned, we actually started just after Ferguson's. Ferguson's was the first started by a partner called Lalit Ratna. He was with me in London doing articles, and we started that. And we became very, very big in terms of consultancy growth and international also. We were asked to come into Oman, and we were the first firm of chartered accountants who had followed with one of the UK firm, which was was Coopers and Lybrand. And that's how we became part of Coopers and Lybrand when ultimately we became part of Pricewaterhouse. Well, then, let me not go much more details, but there's two books of mine which have been written. There's a Tamil book and there's an English book. The English book was written by Dr. Gadiali, whom all of you must be knowing, who was the Chief Secretary to the Governor here. Both these are available. I've just given them to the library. But if anybody else wants it, Her book is also available on Amazon, and if anybody wants to subscribe for it, they can do that. I'll tell you the name of it. And she collects the money and gives it to the poor. As a matter of fact, she uses all that for a charitable purpose. I am now totally involved in charitable work. I'm from Sivakasi, and I have 2 schools there. The first girls' school was started by my father 56 years back. And as a matter of fact, one of the girls 2 years back was an article clerk with Pricewaterhouse and was acclaimed to be the best student of the year also. And I have now the second one, which is a co-ed school, and it's run for me with the help of Equitas Bank, with whom I'm very well closely associated. I used to be a director of that company also. I've been a director of many companies. You'll read it in the book. I don't want to go through the full details. And I also have Kalyana Mandapam in Sivakasi, which was also for charity purpose. And I got involved also with the hospital business. Healthcare is one thing which we've always wanted to help. We have one which has been given to the Aishwarya Clinic, who are the IVF center. And they have opened this big hospital now recently in Chennai, which is called Aishwarya Hospitals. And it is a 400-bed hospital, which is the biggest hospital. And I basically advise them for their growth, etc. It's a family-owned company, and I'm telling them how to go to become a public company and then go for listing, etc. So with these few words, I think I'll keep quiet, because my story is very big. And I'm once again thankful to all of you for having me here this evening and for the wonderful occasion and for giving us a recognition. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Ranjan sir. I think this motivates me, like seniors like you with a wide experience. You should be invited during our GMCS sessions also, so that we are really in need of people to motivate the aspiring chartered accountants. I will note this and ensure that I reach out to you.
I just want to also tell you that I had the first lady article clerk in Lovelock and Lewis was from me.
Great, sir. Thank you. Thank you. I kindly request CA Kirtivasan, membership number 008078. Kindly, family can also please accompany, and you can share your thoughts in brief, sir. Okay. A few brief words, sir, of your 24 plus years of practice.
I am very happy to be here with you all in the honoring session of Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. Saraswati. He has been advising, tell the truth, go in the right direction. This I have been following. When I was working as a Central Bank of India, I retired as an Assistant General Manager of Central Bank after serving the bank for 32 years. This advice of our Mahapariva, I never tell anything wrong. I never approve anything wrongly placed before me in the bank files. I retired from the bank without any problems. Unblemished service. I served the bank for 32 years. I have been a partner of HR. Been following the same, embracing the chartered accountant friends, chartered accountant article clerks saying that don't go in the wrong direction, go in the right direction, work hard, and then you will succeed in your life. These are the things which I have been telling our younger friends. I'll continue to say. And by the by, my wife is a retired professor of IIT, Computer Science. So I am proud to say, after the marriage, the inspiration, the hard work, what she did in her life, I have just found that is a very, very paying thing. For the hard work, it never fails. And I have to say, she studied, she lost her father when she was only 2 months old. Then she was brought up by her grandparents, then by her hard work, and then the God's grace, she stood first in all her subjects. In the SSLC, she was the district first in the Chengalpet district, and in the BSc mathematics examination, she scored 600 out of 600, gold medalist of Madras University. We got married in 1969. At that time, she wrote her final MSc exam. And my friends used to say that she is going to fail because after marriage she will not do anything. She will just going to fail in their exam. But it was otherwise. She got the first rank. In MSc also, she scored the highest marks, 1250 out of 1400. So what you used to say, that one should go on doing the work, repeating the solution of the problems. If you go on doing the same thing, you will definitely achieve. Now, after her marriage, she joined a PhD. She is retired as a professor of computer science and head of the department of the computer science in Madras. And I am very happy to say that she is one of the lady scientists selected by the Indian government. Last year, when the government got the Independence Award, she was one of the professor recognized by the government of India. So what I would like to tell the students, the young students who are aspiring to be a chartered accountant, work hard. Hard work will never give, it will give always best results. And I just request you to continue your hard work, definitely you will succeed. These are the words I just would like to tell my younger people, and we will continue to say that their definitely future is very bright for the young students. Thank you. Once again, I thank the Institute for honoring me. Now I am 83. Now when I got the award, I feel like I am 10 years younger now. So I can be of any help to the Institute. Thank you.
Thank you. I kindly request CA Chandrasekharan R, membership number 008219. Also request your family. Okay. Sure, sir. CA Chandrasekharan was qualified as a member in the year 1966. He has been in employment in service for over 40 years and still continues his consultancy services, and was Director of Finance of RCF Mumbai for more than 4 years. Kindly briefly share your thoughts with our young and old people here along with you, sir.
Vanakkam. It was a pleasant surprise for me when I got a call a few days ago from one Mr. Saravanan, who called me that on the Republic Day, SIRC is honoring some of the senior members of the institute. And he followed it up with an email or a WhatsApp message that inviting once again from Madam, Gita Madam, and is so surprised that he followed it up with a call, and very happy to be here. I am really proud, privilege for me to be honored by the institute today. About myself, I am a BCom from Madurai, Majora College. Joined CA articleship in 1962. I passed my inter and final both in first attempt. I passed in November 1965, but my article was to complete in 1966. I had a whole 5-8 months time to be free. So I was a VIP at that time. VIP means Velai Illa Pattadari, no work. And I was also on a honeymoon because that's the time I got married also. So 1966, I first joined BHL Trichy, working under a doyen of Mr. S.V.S. Raghavan. I was just reporting him directly. 1966 to 68 BHEL, 1968-69 Central Institute of Plastics, an ILO co-sponsored project with Government of India, working under one Mr. Brigadier A.F. Eugene. In 1969, I joined Madras Fertilizers as accounts officer, the first line supervisory position in MFL, which is a joint sector company. I served there for 20 years till 1990. In 1990, I was selected by Public Enterprises Selection Board as Director Finance of Rashtriya Chemicals and Fertilizers Limited, Bombay. At that time, now Mumbai. On the day I joined, as fate could have it, I was made as the Chairman and Managing Director acting of Rashtriya Chemicals and Fertilizers. It's a fate or luck, whatever you call it. So I served Rashtriya Chemicals and Fertilizers between 1990 to 1994, sometimes as Director of Finance, sometimes as acting CMD. And I can say, till then, all this period, I was in public enterprises, all the PSUs. As a finance guy in a PSU, you always face with lot of tribulations and challenges. If you make a decision, that decision may be correct or may not be correct. We always view, as a finance guy, the cheapest rate to be given or the cheapest tender to be given. But Madras Fertilizers taught me that a person who is serving you, who is your contractor or supplier, he should make a reasonable profit. If he doesn't make a reasonable profit, then he will make that profit cutting out some of the qualities that are to be important in the particular work. So that's the first lesson I learned working in Madras Fertilizers, which I continued. And my senior and my namesake, Mr. Chandrasekharan, said, CA examination was very tough. I agree with him. I agree with him that passing CA was very tough. The number of pass at those days was 2%. But if you ask me to write a CA examination today, if you ask me to write a CA examination today, I am sure to fail. I will definitely fail, because the subject that you are all learning, are all going through, are much different than what we were facing. It requires lot of effort, intelligence, hard work, and memory. What for students I can say, you do the subject not with a view of passing the examination, but with a view of knowing the subject, learning the subject, and applying the subject for your examinations. That is the advice I can give you personally. Between 70s and 80s, I had the privilege of presenting papers in SIRC. I think it should be more than 78 papers I had presented those days on various subjects. I am thankful to SIRC, still remembers me to call me and honor me. Thank you very much, SIRC. So, having worked in PA public enterprises between 1969 to 1994, I said goodbye. I said no more quote unquote political pressures from people on the top who are either bureaucrats or politicians. I said goodbye to the public service and public sector undertaking services. I joined a multinational company out of Indonesia. I served there between 1994 to 2008. I am still serving them as a consultant. So, my advice to students and would-be chartered accountants, you are mentally free and able to give advices to people, not by the age. It is not the age that matters. It is the grip that you have on your language, on your what I can say, subject, that can keep you going. So I will say that you never retire mentally. Don't retire mentally. No retire physically. That's my advice to the students. I'm blessed with 3 children, and I asked them to join CA. All of them refused. They said that you go in the morning 8 o'clock or 6 o'clock in the morning, coming back time unknown. We want a life which is more pleasant and happy, be with the family. All of them are now professionals, employed, and they work 24/7. So, they feel that they should have become chartered accountants rather than being, what I can say, otherwise professionally competent. So, thank you very much for the honor, especially Madam and all the members of SIRC. And on this very Republic Day, I wish you all the very best. Jai Hind.
I kindly request CA Thirumalachari Raghunathan, member 009523. He is still a practicing chartered accountant who is a member, qualified as a member of the institute in the year 1968. And CA Thirumalachari has been associated with the institute and the academic end for the last 50 years as a paper setter, valuer, and head examiner. A few brief words from you, sir, will motivate our aspiring and young chartered accountants who are part of the group here today.
Dear senior members and others, I feel it a privilege to be here on this occasion and I am a rank holder in the CA exam. Besides being associated in my academic career as a practice setter, valuer and head examiner. For the last 40 years. All that I can say is, even though CA exam is a tough one, people used to say CA means come again, but still it is a course that we could pursue, and ultimately we will be benefited by that. I was also a member of the Narasimhan Committee of RBI for formulating provisional norms. In fact, I was given the task of deciding the percentage provision that we have to make in respect of bad loans. So that way I gained a lot for about 3 years, and in fact it was a rewarding experience. And I don't want to take much of your time, and that too on a Sunday. I only say that it is a good course for anybody to pursue, but ultimately at the end of the day you will definitely be benefited by your decision, and it will be rewarding. Thank you for giving me the opportunity, and also I want to thank SIRC for giving me this opportunity to talk to you, besides giving me the CA degree and all that. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. We next request CA Srinivasan S, membership number 10017. Welcome you, sir. So, I'm proud to say that I'm honored to be felicitating my own uncle here among the crowd. So, Srinivasan sir has qualified as a member in the year 1969. He has been in a PSU service for 30 years, out of which 10 years he has spent the time of his PSU service abroad, and he is still in practice since last 25 years. A few brief words from you, sir, please.
Okay.
Can I start?
Yes, sir.
Yes, you start.
Okay. Okay. No need to record. Indeed, thankful to you, to the Institute, for honoring me on this occasion. As compared to the senior members who spoke on this occasion, there is nothing exemplary or spectacular for me to talk about myself, except that I have 55 years of chartered accountant, as a chartered accountant in this profession, and been in service for about 30 years, and out of which 10 years I was employed abroad, and in the last 25 years I am in practice, more particularly with some bank audit. And to talk about myself in the service, I have been with a company called State Trading Corporation of India as a general manager at the time of retirement, and I have been posted as a branch manager in Singapore, chosen by my chairman, who was the ex-cabinet secretary of the government of India by name Chaturvedi, who specially chose me as a branch manager to head the marketing division of the Singapore branch, because he found that I have some specialization in foreign exchange and counter trade. I was doing more of third country trade, sitting in Singapore, buying from one country and selling it in another country like that. That's about 4 years. And prior to that, I was in East Africa for about 3 years, as establishing a internal audit for a sugar company. And then I was also in Bhutan as a financial consultant for the government. Other than that, in the last 25 years, I am in small practice. Of course, I was doing more of corporate audit, joining with a friend of mine for about 5 years, and thereafter I am on my own doing bank audit, nothing else. Except for that, there is nothing big about me. And I wish all the best for the students who are upcoming students doing well. And I was indeed grateful to the Institute for honoring me with this occasion. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Students and young chartered accountants here, please note that most of our senior members whom we are honoring today are all people who have been in service and are still in practice. Very important to note. And I next request CA Venkatakrishnan G with membership number 11255. CA Venkatakrishnan G has qualified as a member in the year 1970, and he's been in employment in industrial ration corporation. I think I would request Venkatakrishnan sir to briefly give his service details. Thank you.
Mic.
Good morning to all. Happy Republic Day. And I got a call yesterday evening around 5 o'clock from some gentleman from our institute, informing that they are selecting honoring the people of above 75 years. So accordingly, I got an and thereof thank the institute for all this, remembering us and honoring us. And it is a culture, of course. It is an Indian culture that we always honor the elders. I think this is the second. Some they have also earlier. That institute respect taking that for coming people, including our students. Everybody has sit here. Great speaker and again, I had also passed all my CA inter final, including BCom. If I write it, I don't know. Get it double digit, we do not know. Very wide. The world is very challenging. To challenges. You see, it's a challenging task. You have to put a lot of effort, and you have to focus on studies. Alternative. If you want to pursue and success in this, you have to devote and work hard for this, and definitely it will reward. There is no second opinion on that. So that is my sincere advice. Definitely your syllabus is very wide, but you have to understand that because we are in a very competitive world. So that is why institute is, time to the upgrading it. The auditing concepts which today is much different. See, actually that, as I told you, I was telling you, those days auditors are watchdog, not bloodhound. Everything you are taking is what is called skeptical. That means you are everything doubting it. Your transactions are all doubted. So there is completely approach is different. Even accounting standard, what we studied today, this accounting standard is different. I mean, concept-wise, I'm talking about. Those days, the concepts are different. Today, concepts are different because of the evolution which is happening in the industries. The disclosure is becoming more about. If you look at account, is only 4 or 6 pages, whereas the disclosure coming in the balance sheets, if you look at it, nearly 30-40 pages of disclosures. I mean, responsibilities cost on the auditors, and we don't know when we are going to get into trouble. Absolutely, we do not know. This what is what my personal pursuit is concerned. I was in the industry long, rather in a function. I think only there were, please note, there were 4 financial institutions in India. That is IDBI, ICICI, IFCI. Another one, which I do not know how many of the people know, especially students. Maybe in their syllabus they will be noting it because to existence. I joined that organization. Of course, before that I was 5 years in PHL after qualification. That organization, and by God's grace, the executive director. After that, it has been closed now today. So that, I mean, historic, it is a government organization. So to claim it. This because sincere hard work made happen, and I really thank all our SIRC members, committee members, for inviting this. Thank you once again for all.
I kindly request CA Kalyana Sundaram 11990. Yeah, please, sir. Dhanshekar, sir. CA Kalyana Sundaram has been qualified as a member in the year 1971, and he's been in practice from the year 1971 to 84. So kindly share a few. Yeah, please. Please, sir, please sit down. You can share your thoughts in brief, please.
Good morning all. Thank you for inviting me today. My association with this institute is more than 50 years, but I started as an article clerk when a firm which started giving information to the Government of India in regard to accounting improvement, like columnar accounting, and how to record what I call transfer of information from one branch to senior main branch, and many things, like for example in Indian Airlines here they were not for having stock counting. They were not able to locate engines even. Engines were held in Hyderabad, for example. They were looking at it in Delhi. All those things in our institute helped them to develop a system by which they can trace every transaction, every moment. Over the years, our institute has been cooperating with most good number of members, senior members, who were responsible for tax audit, and later tax audit and cost audit also. They were always in the information, in the insisting of ensuring that the conversation between taxpayers
and tax consultants and the department is very, very clear, no doubt. And I am sure our institute has been responsible for this digitization also. I am happy that they will carry this profession to greater heights. And I am thank you all for inviting me today and sharing my thoughts today. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. I kindly request CA Muhammad Rasaq, membership number 12145. CA Muhammad Rasaq had qualified as a member in the year 1971 and he is in practice since last 54 years. Proud to have you here, sir. Kindly share your thoughts in few minutes. Yeah.
Good morning and Kale Vanakkam. I didn't bring my family because my family is here. Abhishek is my family. So I didn't bring my family for that reason. And I'm thankful to SIRC, ICAI for honoring me again and again. I have got, by the grace of Almighty, many awards like Bharat Gaurav Award, Rajiv Gandhi Shiromani Award, Citizen of the Year Award, but this award means maximum to me because this is from my alma mater. This come from the people whom I have learned something and they are honoring me today. This matters the maximum to me. I will not take much of your time for two reasons, that I don't want to hold you and I don't want to hold myself also because I have another engagement now. So I have to leave after this. I had already told Mr. Shankaran yesterday. For the students, as everybody has told, there is no substitute for hard work. If you are finding a substitute for hard work, you will never find one. You have to do hard work, and hard work. That's it. One mantra you please remember. Educate, elevate, celebrate. You educate, you elevate yourself, and you celebrate here like this. If this you remember this is enough. My CA Venu is with me from 1975. He joined an article in 1975. He's not feeling too well today, that's why he couldn't come here. He is with me till today. And you can imagine the loyalty of a CA. He is the best example for that. I have got, as I told you, I passed in 1970 November exam. And like many of my colleagues here, I also passed both the groups in first attempt in the inter and the final, and the result at that time was 1.8%. So out of 198 had to fail, but somehow or other, by luck, not by studies, by luck I passed and got. So the institute gave me 1 year remission, which is a very, very rare thing to get, because they said if you have 60% in your BCom and if you pass the inter in the first attempt, then they will give you 1 year remission. To the 4-year course, it became 3 years for me, thanks to CA Institute. Thank you very much. I think I should leave now. Thank you. With your permission, I leave now.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. You're always welcome to your alma mater, sir. Next, I kindly request CA Vasu N, membership number 12386. CA Vasu has qualified as a member in the year 1970 and he is practicing since last 50 years. We are proud to have you, sir. Kindly share a brief of your thoughts, please.
Good morning, everybody. I did my articles from 1966 to 1970 at Trichy with G. Balasubramanian. Then I shifted here to Chennai, and I am in practice since then. And I thank the SIRC of ICAI for inviting me to attend this on this Republic Day. I thank Geeta Madam and Rekha Madam. Thank you one and all.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. I kindly request PA Shiva Kumaran, membership number 7962. The family is also requested to accompany him, please.
Good morning to all of you. It has been a privilege from our institute to invite senior chartered accountants of 75 plus on this occasion of a Republic Day of the nation. And I am very glad to find that our SIRC has responded on a grand manner by felicitating the senior members. As a non-commerce student, I entered a CA thanks to my own sister's husband, one Mr. M.T. Chengalvarayan, the first chartered accountant of our family. And I could complete my inter as well as final exams in my first attempt and qualified in November 65 final exam when the results were out in 66 February. I joined LIC in November 1966 in Chennai itself, and as a part of the department which was granting loans for housing as well as mortgages. And normally the chartered accountant joining LIC used to get stuck up in accounts or audit mainly. But I had the privilege of working on all departments, both on the marketing as well as administrative side. After about 6-7 years of service, I was job rotated and I served as a branch manager in Virudhunagar branch, the birthplace of Mr. Kamaraj. And later I was transferred back to Chennai and I was part of our estate department which rebuilt the LIC after the 1975 fire accident. Then from then on promotion I was posted to the Northeast and I was in charge of the policyholders department at the time. And later on, at the next elevation, I got into the faculty position of our Management Development Center at Borivali, Mumbai, which was training the senior managers of the organization. So the exposure from administration to marketing to faculty development. And again, I was part of the audit department of Western Zone, touring the branches and the divisions in the Western Zone. And later on, I happened to be the head of the Western Zone Audit Department also. I was in charge of a LIC division at Salem comprising 3 districts of Salem, Namakkal and Dharmapuri. And later on, I landed at Chennai as the head of the audit department and superannuated in 2001. As a chartered accountant, I was able to guide our field force, combining insurance and tax benefits. And I had written a lot of articles which had come in our house magazines, and I had given a radio talk also during the LIC anniversary. During the 60th year of LIC, our SIRC, I was one of the senior members who was honored on 1st July when Mr. Rajendra Kumar, if I remember correct, was a SIRC chairman. And I was connected with our ICAI as a valuer from 2002 to 2013, valuing the intermediate examination papers as well as the final examination papers on advanced accounting and professional ethics. So the connection with the ICAI and my LIC brought me to this level, and I still remember our family, which is consisting of good number of chartered accountants. 2 of my son-in-laws are chartered accountants, and the next generation is also coming into the line, and 2 ladies are qualified chartered accountants. And the youngsters are also entering, but they find it difficult. Today, that is the main problem, as hard work, as have been pointed out earlier also, they lack it. And this is one course where hard work is a main requirement. And there are so many distractions nowadays. And when we passed, accounting standards were not there. And today, AI is just waiting to be included in our syllabus also. So that is a present day requirement, and our young students who are entering this profession need to update themselves on all these subjects and qualify. I once again thank SIRC for this good gesture of inviting and honoring senior members. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I kindly request S. Muthukrishnan, membership number 005737. C.A. Muthukrishnan had qualified as a member in 1962, and he has been in a practice. He is also a company secretary from 2001. Muthukrishnan sir has been involved in our final paper examination setup and also for CS, and please note he is also a versatile Carnatic musician. A few brief thoughts of yours, sir.
Thank you. I am 91 years and 7 months and a member of the both the institutes. I am now practicing as company secretary for the last 10 years. Of course, I have been doing income tax, GST and my company, everything and all that, all these years. Myself, no assistants, nothing. And I have corrected the students' answer papers for both the institute for several years. Then I used to write verbatim copy from the suggested answers. Similarly, I was I had set the question paper on company law also for 1 year and went to the examination hall to see how the students have for my own paper, whether it has come but all I have said or whether they have changed anything and all that. So anyway, now I am also very much interested in Carnatic music, and I wanted to write a thesis to get doctorate, and the subject was mathematics in Carnatic music. And I am myself an accomplished Veena player,
I am very well, very much interested in Carnatic music, both theory and practice. So I was all along working only in companies all these years, from Calcutta, Bangalore, Chennai and Cochin for 15 years. So in 1993, when I completed 60 years, I started on my own. Otherwise, I was working in so many companies and all at different places. So I am well versed in astrology also, apart from this is my veena playing for the.
Show the camera.
I used to write several articles on Carnatic music in magazines and newspaper report also after the concerts. So I have no other assistant. I myself do everything. In fact, I even drive a scooter even today. Although everybody objects, but fortunately I am quite healthy. God is very kind to me to reach this age. After all, aging is not in our hands. It automatically comes. You must make use of that. That's all. Whether you complete 60 years, that's all yours. So, other than in fact, my seniors used to, when I was an apprentice, used most of my time as a typist. Because I am a stenographer, even now I can write shorthand. I have not forgotten, and I have passed several years in Hindi examination also. While I was in college, I used to all these things to spend my time this way. So I am very glad that the institute is honoring senior people. I am very much thankful to the institute for this regional council. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Now we found the secret of your youngness.
He is an aspiring young student even today. I kindly request CA Ananta Padmanabhan sir, membership number 6472. Ananta Padmanabhan had qualified as a member in the year 1962 and he's been practicing for about 50 years hence. Welcome, sir. Share a few thoughts, if you can, with us, sir, briefly.
Friends, at the outset, let me thank the office bearers of Southern India Regional Council of Institute of Chartered Accountants of India to arrange this felicitation of super senior members. Of course, all of us are super seniors. Let me exchange a few nostalgia. In the olden days, when we entered the articleship, we were given checking the totals of cash book and ledger. All these facilities are taken care of now by the computer. Then you'd be surprised my principal, Mr. V. Sundarajan, took me for bank branch audit as an article. We completed from 10 o'clock to evening 7 o'clock the bank branch audit. Now it will be a surprise to all of you, all of the younger generation rather. It takes at least minimum 3 days to complete the branch audit. When we were apprentices, we were allowed to audit the estate, coffee estate audit, where we don't have electricity. The workers will have lantern, kerosene lantern, and only the office and the chief manager will have the Petromax light. When we checked the fixed assets, there was one item called stone. We were surprised. But in those days it was not unusual to find the paperweights were only the stones. We thought it might be one of the paperweights. When we checked the previous year ledger of fixed assets, it was a stove. One person, the storekeeper, very cleverly extended one line of V to become stone. So similar things would not happen now because mostly it is taken care of by the computer. In those days, we used to work from 10 to 5 very strictly, especially in our office, that is Mr. V. Sundarajan and Company office. He was a very disciplinarian, and aptly after his election to the Central Council, he became the discipline committee chairman. Of course, we can only exchange a little nostalgia. My native place is Nagapattinam. I came to study the college degree course to Chennai and stayed there to continue the course of chartered accountancy. It will be a surprise to some of the young people that I qualified. I passed the exam in January. Then there was a communication from the institute to become a member. I just asked, what is a membership fee? They said you have to pay for the full year. There is no pro rata. Then I thought for only 2 months, February and March, why should I pay for the full year membership fee? So I waited for 2 months and applied for membership on 1st April because I had not earned even a single rupee in the 2 months. So that is the old nostalgia which I wanted to share with you all. I thank the members and office bearers of SIRC once again to felicitate super seniors like me on this 25th Republic Day of India. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. I kindly request T. Rangarao, membership number 4958. Family is also requested, one more is there. Family is kindly requested to accompany. CA T. Rangarao qualified as a member in the year 1957 and he is in the practice since 70 years. In 1960, I think he's been in the service, Bird and Company in Calcutta. You've kindly request you to briefly share your thoughts, sir.
Good morning, fellow members. Ours is a family of chartered accountants. My grandfather was a chartered accountant from Kakinada. So he did his GDA. Those days it was GDA. Then it became RA. Then it became now CA. So I articled under him while he was a GDA, or while he was RA. So this GDA exam, he took it in Bombay. He used to go to Bombay and there did his GDA, that government diploma of accountancy. Government diploma in accountancy. Then I articled under him. Sri Parvati Brahmaya and also C.S. Shastri, they used to come to Kakinada for at the time of elections. And Rajamundry, they used to hold the elections. So then later on, I started my career. My nephew is also a chartered accountant, Gopal Subbrao, and now here in Chennai itself, RMV Balaji is a chartered accountant. He is practicing. So I am also associated with him as a fellow member, as a partner also. Then my son-in-law, RME Balaji. I started my career in Calcutta. This Calcutta in Bird and Company and FW Hilgers and Company. There used to be two joint managing agency houses, each company having about 20-25 companies under their control. So from there, after 20 years of service in Bird and Company, I switched over to to Hyderabad. And Hyderabad I did for about 10 years service in Deccan Cements, another 10 years service in Navbharat Ferro Alloys. So this is my career. Later on, after shifting over to Chennai, I joined my son-in-law, Ram Kumar and Company. So this is my background. So it's very honorable to have been associated with so many senior members over here. Thank you very much.
Dear members, we have one more senior member among us who is a past chairman of SIRC, CA Bhima Bhatt. We request you, sir, actually with the membership number 11639. So it's a proud moment that the current SIRC chairman is having an opportunity to felicitate you, sir. Brief of your thoughts, sir.
Respected members gathered here, Chairman of the Southern India Regional Council and other office bearers, I am very happy to associate myself in this present function of honoring me at this 76th year of independence. To say a few words about me, I have to mention that first and foremost to my own family. I am hailing from family of Purohits, not a chartered accountant's family, in from South Kannada district of Karnataka, where I myself did not know anything about this chartered accountancy course, but I was studying a BCom course. At that time, somebody mentioned chartered accountancy course is also one of the course to be followed. I did not know what it was actually, and then I said a lot of interest I took and started getting the information about it. And after passing BCom from Puttur. Puttur is a place where of Dakshina Kannada district of Karnataka, not near Puttur here in Andhra. I wanted to join for CA, and nearest place was about 40-50 kilometers away from my native place, Mangalore. Mangalore, I inquired that there are only about 4 or 5 chartered accountants firms. They were practicing. At that time, there was no vacancy in those firms. So I had to look for a place where there is vacancy. And that's how I came to Chennai. I got the information that in Chennai, one Mr. P. Gopalakrishna is there. In his office, there is one vacancy and he can join. That is how I joined here. So I offer my respects to my senior, P. Gopalakrishna, under whom I was trained as a chartered accountant training. And thereafter, in 1970, I qualified as a chartered accountant. Thereafter, I have been taken as a partner in that firm and have been a partner since he passed away. And thereafter, I continued the firm. In the meantime, my brother is also a chartered accountant. He passed out from our own office. And his son is also a chartered accountant. And his daughter-in-law, my brother's daughter-in-law, she is also a chartered accountant. Now, Purohit family has become a chartered accountant's family now. I am very happy that your institute is honoring the senior most chartered accountants. And I want to tell the student members here, it is very important that we have to concentrate our studies very well, and without taking much time on looking for this present day this one media. Everybody will be having WhatsApp, this one, that one, and all that time is being spent just like that. We don't know how much time you are spending. I am also doing it. Not that it's only advice I am giving. So please concentrate on studies and do your best. That's all I want to say. I once again congratulate the present office bearers, and this has given me opportunity. My senior also is chairman of the Southern India Regional Council, and I also acted as a secretary, vice president, and president. Chairman of this Southern India Regional Council earlier. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. We want to just check if CA Vijay Kumar and CA Kamaleshwaran TK, were they able to make it for this today? Okay. Yeah, please. Mahesh. So we'll, yeah. பரவாயில்ல பிளேக் எடுத்துங்க இருக்கிற பிளேக்கை கொடுத்துரு அப்புறமா அந்த சர்டிஃபிகேட் கொடுத்துரு சார் ஃபஸ்ட்டு இருக்கிற பிளேக் ஒன்று கொடு அப்புறமா சர்டிஃபிகேட் கொடுங்க yeah sorry sir we request you to please come forward to accept our felicitation. Probably we were not able to record it that your presence, sorry for it, and kindly share a brief of yourself, sir.
introduce it.
Thank you, sir, for making your time. We will.
Okay. மாபெரும் சபையிலே நீ நடந்தால் உனக்கு மாலைகள் விழ வேண்டும், உன் மாட்டுக் குறையாத மன்னவன் என்று போற்றி புகழ வேண்டும். மாலைகள் விழ ஒரு சால்வதான் விழுந்திருக்கு. என்னையோ மகிழ்ச்சி. நன்றி.
Thank you everybody for your patience, and I think it was an apt moment of celebrating the 76th Republic Day function in the presence of aspiring students, young chartered accountants who are our merit award winners, and senior members among with us. We kindly request the families of the endowment funds of the merit awards who are present here to come forward, and we request the representatives of the students, various students who are our award winners today, to come forward for a group photo, and then we'll start our we'll continue, sir. So we request the family members of the endowment funds who are present here to please kindly come forward, and the families or the representatives of the students who are award winners. We'll have a group photo. Yes.
On behalf of SIRC and SIRC of ICAI, we welcome all the esteemed members, regional council members, students, parents, friends and family to this merit award function. Before we begin, let me brief you on the meritorious award for Students Endowment Fund created by our members of CA fraternity to recognize the outstanding performance of students in the southern region for CA intermediate and CA final examinations. P. Gopalakrishna Rao Prize November CA final examination in the southern region. L.N. Vasudevan Memorial Fund to candidates securing the highest marks in the May and November CA final examination in the city of Chennai. M.G. Subramanian Memorial Fund to candidates securing the highest marks in the May and November CA final examination belonging to the state of Tamil Nadu. V. Soundararajan Memorial Fund to candidates securing the highest marks in the May and November CA final examination in the southern region. B. Shyam Sundar Memorial Fund to candidates securing the highest marks in the May and November intermediate examination from the southern region. CA.T.K. Chandrasekharan Endowment Fund to candidate who secures the highest marks in advanced accountancy paper in the final examination. L. Mallikarjuna Rao Memorial Prize Fund, prize to a student of the southern region who secures the highest aggregate of marks in Group 1 of the final examination of ICAI, prize to a student of the southern region who secures the highest aggregate of marks in Group 2 of the final examination of ICAI. CAS Venkata Subramanian Memorial Award, 4 endowments. Best Women Candidate from the Southern Region at the CA Intermediate Examinations of May each year. Best Women Candidate from the Southern Region at the CA Intermediate Examination of November each year. Best Women Candidate from the Southern Region at the CA Final Examination of May each year. And Best Women Candidate from the Southern Region at the CA Final Examination of November each year. CA.K. Anantachari Prize Fund, half-yearly interest accruing out of this fund to be utilized to award prize to the rank holder in CA final exams. We now call upon the representatives of the fund. CA Bhima Bhatt, past chairman SIRC of ICAI, CA Sairam, CA Sujani Krishna Kumar, CA VK Raman, CA Chandrasekharan, CA L Ravi Shankar, past chairman of SIRC of ICAI, CA Anusha Srinivasan. We will first call upon the students, some of them currently members, who feature in the All India merit list rank 1 to 10. Mohammad Rais M, rank 4, CA Intermediate. CA Final, Shripriya R, Rank 2. CA Final, Smriti Balaji, Rank 4. CA Final, Kalpesh Jain Ji, Rank 2. CA Final, Ronak M Jain, Rank 10. CA Intermediate, Ajit B Shenoy, Rank 2. CA Intermediate, Prithvi S Ganigar, Rank 2. CA Intermediate, Y Gokul Sai Shrikar, Rank 1. CA Intermediate, Challa Yashwant, Rank 1. CA Intermediate, Tanya Gupta, Rank 2. CA Intermediate, Yash Doshi, Rank 2. Now we call upon the merit holders of CA Intermediate to receive the Shyam Sundar Memorial Fund Award. Ajit B Shenoy, Rank 2. Mohammad Rais M, Rank 4. Ujjwal P Vakharia, Rank 12. Prithvi S Ganigar, Rank 2. Challa Yashwant, Rank 1. Yash Doshi, Rank 2. Y Gokul Sai Shrikar, Rank 1. Yash Doshi, Rank 2. Y. Gokul Sai Shrikar, rank 1. Agil Tarun Kumar Reddy, rank 11. Tanya Gupta, rank 2. The above students have received the Shyam Sundar Endowment Fund. To receive the S. Venkata Subramaniam.
Before that, students and members, in case they are in an emergency to leave, lunch is ready at the canopy.
To receive the S. Venkata Subramanian Fund Award, I call upon Shweta G. Ritika Harish, rank 14. The above students have received the award, the Venkata Subramanian Memorial Award. Now I call upon the merit holders of CA Final. Pasula Sai Priya, rank 46, TK Chandrasekharan Fund, highest mark in financial reporting. Shri Priya R, rank 2, K. Anantachari Prize Fund, P. Gopalakrishna Rao Fund, Shri L.N. Vasudevan Award, Chennai highest secure. Divya B, K. Anantachari Prize Fund, Shri L.N. Vasudevan Award, Chennai highest secure, M.G. Subramaniam Endowment Fund, rank 26. Smriti Balaji, rank 4, S. Venkata Subramanian Fund, L. Mallikarjuna Rao Memorial Fund, Group 1. Kalpesh Jain G, Rank 2, K. Anantachari Prize Fund, L. Mallikarjuna Rao Memorial Fund Group 1, L. Mallikarjuna Rao Memorial Fund Group 2, M.G. Subramanian Endowment Fund, Sri V. Soundararajan Fund. Meda M, Rank 20, T.K. Chandrasekaran Fund, highest mark in financial reporting. Ronak M. Jain, Rank 10, M.G. Subramanian Endowment Fund, K. Anantachari Prize Fund, Sri V. Soundararajan Fund, Sri L.N. Vasudevan Award, Chennai Highest Secure. SIRC conducts coaching classes for students, and many of them have excelled and cleared both the groups in the first attempt. So we call upon those who have cleared. CA Final, Dinesh SR, Harsh Bagmar, CA Intermediate Shweta S, Kokila T, To receive the Sham Sundar Endowment Fund Award, I call upon Niveda C. And to receive the S. Venkata Subramanian Fund Award, I call upon Purni M. I now call upon CA Mandava Sunil Kumar sir, Chairman of SICASA, to share a few words with us.
Good afternoon to everyone. It's a great privilege on this auspicious day of 76th Republic Day, honoring of the senior members along with my entire youngsters who came awards with. First of all, I thank all the participants, students and their parents who cleared the exams with meritorious awards. Actually, we have planned 112 awards, but out of that only 59 were there, and the remaining we are couriering to their addresses what we have. So thank you all for this wonderful participation of 59 students and their awardees and their parents. Next, we are also going to plan a lot of programs for the young members in the institute premises. Coaching classes are running throughout the year, so please encourage the youngsters to come and attend the classes in the institute. Thank you, Your Honor.